there was no real connection available at home. Something was missing at home. When there's a gap, human beings need to fill that gap. When you don't have somebody to talk, if the only conversations you're going to have are going to be dry conversations or aggressive conversations, why are you sitting like this? Why are you standing like that? Why are you dressed like that? Where are you going? What are you doing? Eventually a 14-year-old is going to be like, God, they're so annoying. I just want to get out of here. Why are you always complaining? Oh, your dad will call you and say, hey, son, come here. Oh, what is it? Another complaint? What do you want to complain about now? Right? So in your head, he's already just a ball of complaints. That's all he is. He just exists to nag, right? And the problem is on the son's side, but the problem is also on the father's side. The father's not realizing that he's constantly doing this, and if somebody was doing this to him, he would be annoyed too. And then what we do, the worst thing we do, is then we bring the religion into it. Somebody will use this khutbah, it's being recorded, they'll use this recording and send it to their son. Listen to this. You need to listen to this. You see what he said? This part from this part to this part. You know what we like to do? We like to use our religion as a weapon to make people feel bad. We like to use Allah's deen as a weapon to make someone feel guilty. Fathers will use it to make sons feel guilty. Mothers will use it to make sons and daughters feel guilty. Husbands will use it to make wives feel guilty. Wives will use it to make husbands feel guilty. Our religion did not come for you to use like a baseball bat to beat somebody else. That's not the use of this religion. You know what that is? That's just you want them to feel bad, and now I can use Quran to make them feel bad, even better. That's a pretty powerful weapon. That's better than a nuclear bomb. I could throw that at them. You know what Allah says about you? I heard a khutbah about that. Let me pull up the Nouman Ali Khan video here. Watch this. This is about you. You know what that is? This is actually when we don't realize that the word of Allah is high. And my feelings, the Quran did not come to justify my feelings. And the Quran did not come for me to use the Quran for my feelings towards somebody else. It didn't come for that purpose. This is blasphemy. It's a joke. It's turning the ayat of Allah into a joke. Husband and wife arguing with each other, saying, the wives are supposed to be this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says this, and the Prophet said this. And she says, you're no Sahabi yourself, And they go back and forth. You know what that is? It's not the religion. And then you come to the imams, and you say, Imam, what do you say about a husband who does this? What does Islam say about that? While your husband's sitting next to you, and you kind of, or the wife says it, or the husband says it. What does Islam say about women who do this, and this? Can you tell me? You're not asking a real question. You want to get an answer that you want to get a screenshot of, that you want to slap somebody with. That's what you're actually doing. But you know what's behind all of this? If you have to use the religion to actually attack each other, if that's the point that your relationship has come to, then the rahmah and the love and the care and the communication that is supposed to be there in that relationship is already long gone. Do you use the religion to make somebody else feel bad at your office? Do you use the deen to make somebody else feel bad among your friends? Do you do that to anybody else? No. But you do that with your own family. Men do it to women, women do it to men, parents do it to children. The only Quran that parents know, وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا, they don't know any other Quran. This is the one they know. You know what Allah says about parents, right? I don't know other hadith. أَنْتَ وَمَالُكَ لِأَبِيكَ. This hadith I know. No other hadith I know. SubhanAllah. We are supposed to be humbled before the book of Allah. And you cannot use your anger. I'm going to end with this. This is long discussions, but I wanted to give you food for thought. I was supposed to end at 2 o'clock. So I cannot use my anger towards someone to make them cut ties with the family. You could be angry. A lady in the audience here could be angry with your in-laws. You can be very angry with your in-laws. They have done a lot of wrong to you. I don't deny it. They're the worst people. They're shayateen. They make Fir'aun look like a nice guy. Great. But your son says, I want to go say salam to my uncle from my father's side. No. You know what they've done? You know those people? You know what? If you love me, and if you care about my feelings, you will not go talk to them. You see, that relationship between that boy and his uncle, no matter who his uncle could be Fir'aun. But that relationship was not made by you. And it was not made by his dad. That relationship was made by Allah. And that relationship, no one has the right to break it because Allah made it. And he says, وَأُولُو الْأَرْحَامِ بَعْضُهُمْ أَوْلَى بِبَعْضٍ فِي كِتَابِ اللَّهِ. Your feelings do not get to cut any relationships. There are men and women that get divorced.